The 3-year anniversary of Pokemon Masters EX is finally upon us. And we've got a lot of stuff. We got the Trainer Lodge, we got a new level cap, we got new BP Sync pairs, we got lots of gems, hopefully, and we got these. And new units. Who are you supposed to scout for among these 4? In this video, we discuss that. So with that said, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, comment your thoughts, subscribe if you haven't. With that said, let's do this! Yo yo yo, this is Sol, also known as SPL Gum, also known as Spatial Gum, also known as Grunt, the artist Team Skull Grunt. And this is Pokemon Masters EX, guys. If you notice that I'm wearing something different, well, normally I wear my recording vest whenever I record these videos. Today I'm debuting this special thing, which I've been working on for quite a while now. It's almost done. I hope you guys like it. Let me know in the comment section, do you guys like this outfit? And if you guys don't know who this is, well, go check your Sync Pair Scouts right now because he's there. But anyway, guys, we got the 3rd year anniversary, long awaited update. Finally, the Sync Pairs, or the 3-year anniversary Sync Pairs, have finally shown themselves. And they are Ash, or Journey's Ash, or whatever you want to call them. I'm just calling him Ash. We got Signasuit Cynthia Aura, or should I just call her Aura Cynthia? Thunderbolt Red, and we got a new special costume in the form of Cosplayer Rosa. 3 Master Fairs, 1 special costume Sync Pair, which is equivalent to somewhat of a seasonal scout form in my opinion. And the release dates of these guys, well, Ash comes out on August 28, followed by Aura Cynthia, August 30, followed by Red, who comes out on September. Wait a minute, is this? Oh yes, September 1. Sorry, I forgot that August has 31 days. Followed by Cosplay Rosa, September 15. Now, only Ash stays the longest until October 16. Meanwhile, Aura Cynthia and Thunderbolt Red both end on October 2. Meanwhile, Cosplay Rosa, as you can see over here, I'm just hiding her date, but she ends on September 30, guys. And if you guys don't know, Maxie and Archie are ending on October 1. Or should I say, the last day is on October 1, and they're going away on October 2. Same thing for these guys. Last day, October 16. Last day on October 2, October 3. These 2 are gone, and so on and so forth. Now, initial thoughts. As you might know, Master Fairs, 1% chance of scouting them. 12% chance of getting a random 5-star Sync Pair. Meanwhile, first 5 multiples per Master Fair Scout gives you presents. And this person does not give you anything. There's a tiered scout. Seasonal scouts normally give you a guaranteed tiered scout, where after 10 tiers, you're able to get her. If I'm not mistaken, I haven't exactly checked if the new tiered scout actually applies to her or not, but there's a paid route for tiered scouts to get 1 guaranteed Sync Pair. Now, Ash has a paid banner version, guys. 1,000 paid gems. It's only once you can do this. 1,000 paid gems for 1 multiple. Just once. So you can probably, if you're lucky, you get him on that 1,000 gem multiple. Then after that, you'll have to go the normal route. But again, they all share a 1%. These 3 share 1% featured scout rate. Meanwhile, Cosplay Rosa shares a 2% scout rate with a 7% chance of getting a random 5-star Sync Pair. We've got a lot of banners. Actually, we got a lot of reruns. Right now, we have the rerun of Cynthia's banner, which for the first 5 multiples, you get a special present. I haven't done that, which correlates. You can use this item in your Trainer Lodge. I haven't entered Trainer Lodge yet, and it's almost midnight. And yeah, Lear, Rachel, and Sawyer are also coming back, finally in a non-paid banner. A lot of other stuff. We've got seasonal runs. We have rerun of cosplay units. We have the rerun of Signasuit Giovanni, Signasuit Morty, and so on and so forth. So, you know, it's an overwhelming month. I'm just gonna focus my attention on these 4 sync pairs right here, which we will discuss their kits right now. So, if you see this background image, congratulations, you obtained Ash and Pikachu. Happens on August 28, ends on October 16 as well. Now, Ash and Pikachu are the first sync pairs to feature this brand new buddy move mechanic. So you got Thunder, which is a 2-move gauge attack. Normally, it's a 3-move gauge attack, but because of Ash's passive skill called Ash's Passion, as you can see over there, it powers up your Thunder. So your Thunder gets powered up. It decreases the move gauge slots required to use Thunder. So normally a Thunder is a 3-move gauge attack. Because of Ash's Passion, it becomes a 2-move gauge attack. And Thunder will never miss. As you might know, Thunder is a 70% accuracy move that has a 30% chance of leaving the target paralyzed and never misses when it is raining. But because of Ash's passive, you will never miss Thunder. Even with evasive opponents, opponents that love to raise their evasiveness stat, no worries, Thunder will never miss. You also got Ash's Tenacity. This basically gives you an Endure effect. And the moment your Endure effect goes away for the first time, you get an Endure effect back. So this is something like Unyielding 1, except that it's guaranteed to return. And it only happens once. So it's basically like an Unyielding 9 guaranteed chance. But then the Unyielding goes away after you bring back your Enduring effect. Now, take note that Endure effect does not work with the opponent's sync move. If the opponent kills you with your sync move, you faint. But with a normal attack, yes, you will survive that twice because of the first Endure effect and the second Enduring effect. And then you got Initial Pinch Special Boost 2, which powers up or increases, gives you a Special Moves Up Next effect. 2 stat ranks of this one. And as you might know, 1 stat rank of Special Moves Up Next is a 40% increase in damage. Getting 2 will increase your Thunder damage by 80%. Plus, don't forget, Ash's Passion powers up your Thunder immediately. I'm not sure how much this is. And then you got a Master Passive because Master Fierce got this Master Passive skill, which is Kanto Spirit, meaning everyone's special attack moves get powered up by 20%, and everyone receives 20% or 25% less special damage from the opponent, excluding sync moves. And the more sync pairs that you have with Kanto in your team, you will increase the damage given and lessen the damage received by so on and so forth, up to a maximum of 50% increase and a maximum of 31% decrease in damage. Cool! And let's go back to the moves. We got B Thunderbolt, or Buddy Thunderbolt if I'm not mistaken. This is called like that. It's locked. And how do you unlock this? You have to use any move 3 times. So either you use Thunder or Not Gonna Lose or Going All Out. You just have to use these moves thrice and B Thunderbolt will unlock itself. If I'm not mistaken, you can only use B Thunderbolt once. So after you use them, it's gone. I'm not sure because this is a new mechanic. So maybe it's repeatable, but as far as I know, this is only a once used move. I'm not also sure how this works in Battle Villa, but for now, let's just assume that you can only use this once after you use any 3 moves of Ash and Pikachu. Now, this cannot miss. This will never miss. And it uses a maximum of, it uses your move gauge. The fuller your move gauge is, the stronger the damage of B Thunderbolt. So if you have full move gauge, it will be very, very strong. If you have only 1 move gauge, probably a little bit weaker. But so on, as long as you have a move gauge, the fuller your move gauge is, like Power Flux, the stronger your B Thunderbolt is gonna be. He has 2 trainer moves. Not gonna lose basically recovers your HP by 20%, fills up your move gauge to maximum, gives you a gradual healing effect, gives you a super effective up next effect, and gives you a damage guard next effect. Wow, that's a lot of things happening here. So again, recovers 20% HP, gives you a regen, gives you a super effective up next, and gives you damage guard next effect. So damage guard is like protect. You will receive 0 damage from the opponent's normal attacks and 50% damage from the opponent's sync move once, you know, it triggers, once you get hit. And then you got Going All Out as the second trainer move. Raises your special attack +4, maximizes your critical hit rate, and then if your HP is half or more, you will raise your special attack +2 and speed +2. So basically, I will use Going All Out as my very first move with Ash. By using Going All Out, I get to maximize my special attack stat, maximize my critical hit rate, give myself speed +2. That's it. So maximum special attack, maximum speed, maximum critical hit rate, speed +2. And then I use Thunder. I hit the opponent, it will be powered up. And then once I get damage or something, I will use Not Gonna Lose. I will get my HP healed a little bit if my and then receive a damage guard next effect and give myself a gradual healing next. And after using those 3 moves, B Thunderbolt will be unlocked, and I use B Thunderbolt on the opponent if the opponent is weak to electric type attacks. I have a super effective up next effect from Not Gonna Lose. It's gonna land super strong damage. Nice. And then the sync move Best Buds 10 million Volt Thunderbolt. This is basically guaranteed to be a critical hit except if the opponent has critical shield or probably vigilance. Otherwise, it's guaranteed to be a critical. And as a striker, if you 6-star EX him, you can hit everyone, and it's awesome to have a critical hit guaranteed on everyone because that's just amazing. Amazing. Nice. Alright, I'm not sure if I said anything about Ash's or initial pinch special boost too. Yeah, I think I said that. So when you're low on HP, you get to give yourself special moves up next effect. 2 stat ranks for this one. Now, for the sync grid, guys, you got a Going All Out MP refresh 2 at 1 out of 5, which is amazing because this is not too bad. Going All Out is basically, you know, when you're low on HP, basically raises your speed, extra speed stat. Haze speed cannot be lowered, Life cannot be paralyzed, Dauntless special attack cannot be lowered. Not Gonna Lose Master Healer 1 at 2 out of 5, 1 at 3 out of 5, so that you get to recover 10% more HP. Not Gonna Lose Shake Off 9 removes all status conditions. On the Run, blah blah blah. Shock Recovery, if there is an electric terrain, you get to restore HP a little bit every single time you take action. And then Thunder Hostile Environment 1, basically your Thunder, instead of a 30% chance of paralyzing the opponent, it becomes a 60% chance of paralyzing the opponent. Turbocharge 2 charges your move gauge quickly in electric terrain. And then you got 2 Sync Nuke Tiles at 2 out of 5. 3 out of 5, you get some nice Sync Move multipliers. You got 2 Brain Sync 8. Static Shock 8. Now, why 8? I'm just curious. I've been thinking, why 8? Probably because, guys, Masters 8, you know. Ash is part of the Masters 8. So 8 is an important thing. So 8 is basically an 80% increase in damage. So just by raising your special attack stat, you get to deal 80% stronger sync move damage. And if the opponent is paralyzed, you get to deal 80% stronger sync move damage with Static Shock 8. And then you got Thunder Power Reserves 5. If you're low on HP, you can do this. You got Trainer Sync Redemption 1. Basically, if you use a sync move for the, for the first time, you will restore 1 MP for the user's trainer. I'm not sure I'm not sure if this includes the buddy move, guys. So I'm not sure if this includes the buddy move Be Thunderbolt. But not gonna lose, and going all out will basically... This is similar to Sync Burst. When you use a Sync move, you get to recover 1 MP. You got Rejuvenate 6, Pinch Push 3, reduces the Sync move countdown by 3. Once you're low on HP. Not bad. So you got another 2 Sync Nuke Tiles over here. And that's Ash. And if you want to know more about Ash, I'm gonna make a Scout or Skip video in a couple of days discussing him, comparing him with other, electric type Sync pairs. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you're subscribed and make sure you hit the thumbs up. And make sure your notifications are on so that you'll get to hear some detailed analysis on how Ash is good or not, plus the numbers. So next, let's move on to Signasuit, Cynthia, Aura, and Lucario. And I'm glad that Lucario finally gets, justice, because everyone's been attacking and torturing Lucario every single time there's a new Sync pair. The Sync move showcase always features Lucario as the poor target. And this time, Lucario is there. And I'm not sure what the Sync move showcase of Lucario is. Will it be Lucario fighting against a Lucario? He's the alpha Lucario. Corina has ditched her own Lucario. And now Cynthia has the alpha Lucario. Anyway, guys, this is Sync pair, or Lucario can Mega Evolve. And there's nothing that changes when she Mega Evolves, when her Lucario Mega Evolves rather. Except for the stats. The passive skills and the moves remain the same. As you can see over here, defense goes up to 368. And special defense goes up to 368 when Lucario Mega Evolves. And it's a very high defense and special defense stat. If you decide to 6-star EX her, the defense and special defense will go up to above 400. And by the way, guys, I forgot to mention, these stats are level 140 stats. Going from level 140 to level 150 is difficult enough that I will not bother putting level 150 stats here. So HP, pretty decent, 689. Attack stat is ignored because she only has special attacking moves. And special attack for a support Sync pair is very high at 326. Not bad at all, guys. Speed stat, pretty low at 286, but not too bad because Vacuum Wave is a 1-move gauge attack. So, no need for speed boost here. We got 1 attack, which is Vacuum Wave, no additional effect. Be Aura Sphere, Buddy Aura Sphere. Basically, you have to get hit by an attack move 2 times in order to unlock Be Aura Sphere. And this basically applies the move gauge acceleration. Speeds up the move gauge, gives everyone physical moves up next effect, 2 stat racks. And again, this powers up your physical attacks by 40% plus another 40%, that's 80%. And gives everyone special moves up next effect as well, 40% plus 40%, 80% stronger. Physical attacks and special attacks. This does not apply to Sync moves. You have Potion, which can recover HP, and you have It Won't End here, which raises your defense and special defense of everyone by 4. And if you use this as your very first move, because at the very start of the battle, you have Cynthia's Aura, which basically changes the field into Fighting Zone. And every single time you use a Sync move using Signasuit Cynthia, you will get Fighting Zone back. So once you use It Won't End here in a Fighting Zone field, you get to maximize everyone's defense and special defense stat, which is a big plus because I don't think we have a Sync pair yet that can do this. Instant +6 defense and instant +6 special defense. From what I know, the maximum we have is +4. Except, Sycamore with a Sync move, but then that's a Sync move, and this one is just a trainer move. So +6 defense and special defense, a big thumbs up for me. We got Team Fist Bump 3. Every single time you attack an opponent, there is a 40% chance of recovering a little bit of HP for everyone, which is pretty good as well because Cygnus with blue only has like Team Fist Bump 2 if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I'm wrong, but 40% chance of recovering everyone's HP is a nice thing for me. An initial guard at the start of the battle, you get to receive damage guard next effect. So once you receive damage, normal attack damage, 0 damage immediately. And remember that you have to be hit by an attack move 2 times for B-Aura Sphere to take effect. So you receive damage or you get attacked, you receive 0 damage, that's number 1. And you get attacked again, you receive a little bit of damage, you can use B-Aura Sphere immediately. Nice! One thing to take note of is that her grid does not give her vigilance. So you want to give her vigilance as a lucky skill because supports, definitely. I would highly recommend to give vigilance. And I did not mention this or put this in my other slides, but you can go ahead and give critical strike 2 on all the other sync pairs that you will see in this video. Alright guys, time to the sync grid, time to move on. 1 out of 5, 2 out of 5, or 1 out of 5 you get Antitoxin and Haste. You got Sand Shelter, apparently you want to pair her up with a Sandstorm unit. Bingo, I don't know. 2 out of 5 you got Brawling Acceleration 2, which speeds up the move gauge when there's Fighting Zone. Fighting Zone team, or rather, did I mention everything? Yes, I think I mentioned everything. Also, by the way, I forgot, sorry. She also has Sinnoh Flag Bearer. And you know who else has Sinnoh Flag Bearer? Renegade Cynthia. No. Wait, is it? Renegade Cynthia. Yes, I think Renegade Cynthia has Sinnoh Flag Bearer as well. I think so. So, basically, they share the exact same master passive. And the sad thing is, you cannot pair them both up in battle. So, take note of that. 2 out of 5, you got Fighting Zone Triage Tank 4. When you get hit by an attack when it is Fighting Zone, you get to have a 50% chance of recovering a little bit of HP. It won't end here, MP Refresh 2, 30% chance. I don't think you need this, honestly. You got 1 Potion MP Refresh at 2 out of 5, as well as Potion Master Heater 2 out of 5. You get the other one at 3 out of 5. You got Team Staring Contest, which this one is a new one, and I think this one is great. Everyone will not flinch. You know how irritating flinch is? If the opponent flinches you? Sure, it's fun to flinch the opponent, but when it happens to you, it sucks. And with Team Staring Contest, everyone will not flinch. Love it. Love it. Tough Cookie, she has an attack move multiplier. The higher your defense is, the stronger your, well, I'm not sure if this applies to buddy moves, but the stronger your Vacuum Wave is gonna be. It's a 1 move gauge attack, so don't expect it to be very powerful. And then there's Vacuum Wave Gobsmack 4. 50% chance of confusing the opponent when you use Vacuum Wave. 3 out of 5, you get Head Start 1, you get Impervious, stats cannot be lowered. You got Sync Free for All. When you use a Sync move for the very first time, everyone will have a free move next effect. You got Vacuum Wave Focus Group 9. As you might know, she cannot raise critical hit rate. It's very important for supports in my opinion. And with Vacuum Wave Focus Group 9, just by using 3 Vacuum Waves, you get to maximize everyone's critical hit rate. Now she's all-rounder. Except for attack moves, or attack stat and special attack stat. And then Vacuum Wave Numbing Blow 4. 50% chance of leaving the target paralyzed when you use Vacuum Wave. So a very good support, very nice stats, can recover, has a very high chance of recovering everyone, has Potion, can maximize everyone's crit stat with just a 1 move gauge attack, can, you know, the sad thing is you cannot flinch the opponent, you know. Love it when Vacuum Wave can make the opponent flinch, but unfortunately not. But then, you know, she's very self-sufficient. As you might know, Cynthia's Aura again brings in Fighting Zone at the start, and every single time you use a Sync move. Here's the sad thing. You will not be able, most of the time, most likely, you will not be able to use vacuum, or you will not be able to extend the fighting zone until your next sync move. Unless the opponent does not attack you and you just spam vacuum wave, vacuum wave, vacuum wave, vacuum wave, vacuum wave, vacuum wave. Maybe you'll be able to delay or extend this fighting zone to your next sync move. So just take note that how do you say this? You probably will not be able to power up anyone's sync move using Fighting Zone. You will able to only power up everyone's normal attacks unless on special occasions. But Fighting Zone cannot, most of the time, cannot extend to your next sync move. Except, you know, when you're breathtaking, MP refresh with Sickness with Elesa, keep using it, lower your sync move countdown. Red's You and Me, lower your sync move countdown and stuff like that. Maybe you can, but in normal occasions, it's gonna be very hard to extend that fighting zone to your next sync move. So that's Sickness with Cynthia and Lucario, or Aura Cynthia and Lucario. And let's move on to the next one, which is Signesuit Red, or Thunderbolt Red and Pikachu. And this one is a Dynamax sync pair, guys. So this is the first Dynamax sync pair with a non-generic sync move. I like it. As you might know, every single Dynamax pair we had a very boring sync move, you know, fight something impact or something beam. This is the very first time we got a normal sync move. Lightning fast volt tackle. Thank you, DNA. Thank you for the little bit of effort. Do that for every single sync pair next time, okay? Okay, so this is a Dynamax, you know, we have two Pikachus. This is the second one. There's three different moves. You have Thunder Shock, 10% chance you know what Thunder Shock does. You have Electric Terrain. You can use this 2 times, 2 MP. You have Buddy Volt Tackle, which this can be done once you have Electric Terrain. So you have to use Electric Terrain first, then Buddy Volt Tackle will be active. And then this will deactivate. It says here, this will deactivate when the field is no longer Electric Terrain. Again, I'm not sure if you can spam this move or not. I mean, if it's Electric Terrain, can you use B-Volt Tackle and then use another B-Volt Tackle, another? We'll just have to see. But for now, let's assume you can use this once. And then it ignores passive skills. This is basically piercing blows. Ignores enduring effect. And then this move is not lowered even if there are multiple targets. Wait a minute. I'm not sure if this actually hits everyone. Let me quickly check right now. B-Volt Tackle. Oh, it hits everyone, guys. It hits everyone. Meanwhile, let me just check. B Thunderbolt only hits one opponent, and B Aura Sphere hits one opponent. So for Red, B Volt Tackle hits everyone. And then when it hits, lowers the opponent's defense and special defense -1 when the opponent is paralyzed. Love it. Spark of Victory is a trainer move. It maximizes your attack stat and gives everyone gradual healing effect. Nice. You got, as a Dynamax sync pair, you have the max moves. One is a special type max move, one is a physical type max move. G-Volt, both of them leave all opponents paralyzed but only hits one opponent. And Max Guard just gives yourself a damage guard next effect. And his sync move, the attack power increases if the field is electric terrain. Now, as you might know already, if it's electric terrain, your electric type moves already get powered up. So this is basically a double power up. One for the innate electric terrain, the second one is for this multiplier over here. And his passive skills are interesting. You have Kanto Flag Bearer. You got Red's Fighting Spirit, which basically extends the duration of electric terrain. Yeah, I don't have an extra slide for this one, sus, bear with me. Extends electric terrain, and then charges the move gauge quicker when there's electric terrain, and restores HP every single time you take action or use when it's Pokemon take action. When you use Thunder Shock or probably B-Volt Tackle or Electric Terrain, you get to recover a little bit of HP. Clutch Critical basically guarantees that every single attack you have are gonna be critical hits. Nice, without raising your critical hit rate. It's similar to Dojo Gloria. I like that this is becoming pretty popular. But then, we're getting overpowered sync pairs with not increasing difficulty in the game. And then max countdown 3, when you use a max move for the very first time, or when you use your max move, you can only use this once anyway, you get to lower your sync move countdown -3. Nice! Nice. Nothing much to say, except let's talk about their sync move, or sync grid right now. Spark of Victory MP Refresh 2, again, Spark of Victory does not, you know, just using this once is enough, unless you want an extra gradual healing next effect. Got Charge Immunity, when there's an electric terrain, you cannot be inflicted by any status conditions. Electric Terrain Precision Pulse raises everyone's accuracy. Grounding Wire. If there's electric terrain, you will not flinch, confuse, or get trapped. Paralysis Synergy 1, if the opponent's paralyzed, get to deal stronger damage by a little bit. Spark of Victory Ramp Up 1 or Ramp Up 2 raises your special attack +2. Now, as you might know, you have special attacks and physical attacks. Your sync move is a physical attack. Your B-Volt Tackle is a physical attack, but your Thunder Shock is a special attack. And one of your G-Max Volt Crashes is a special attack. And how do you raise your special attack? By getting Spark of Victory Ramp Up 2 and probably getting an MP Refresh 2 for your Spark of Victory. There you go. That makes sense now. Oh wait. When its move is successful, never mind guys. Because if your attack stat is already maxed, you will not raise your attack stat anymore. So the highest, if I'm not mistaken, the highest special attack increase you will receive is +2. Because if you use Spark of Victory again, your physical attack stat will not go up. That counts as a failure. Unless the opponent, has Terrify 1, Terrify 2, or lowers your attack stat, your second Spark of Victory will fail, most likely. And then, you got Static Shock 3 as a sync move multiplier at 2 out of 5 if the opponent's paralyzed, stronger damage. You got Thunder Shock Hostile Environment 4, your Thunder Shock becomes a 50% chance of paralyzing the opponent. You got a max move multiplier, attack to the max 3. If your attack move or attack stat is raised, you get to deal around 30% stronger max move damage. You got 2 more multipliers for the sync move. You got Cakewalk. The lower the opponent's speed is, the stronger your sync move is gonna be. And Haymaker, the higher your attack stat is, the stronger your sync move is gonna be. Now, how the heck do you lower the opponent's speed stat, you might ask? And that's in 3 out of 5. There you go, guys. Shocking Slowdown 9. If the opponent is paralyzed and you attack the opponent, you get to lower their speed stat -1. So it's a little bit long process with Signature Red, but if you're able to lower the opponent's speed stat, you get to deal damage or stronger damage using Cakewalk. Shock Recovery, if there's an electric terrain, you get to recover HP every single time you take action. Piercing Gaze, your attacks will never miss. And my favorite, Thunder Shock Staggering 4, 50% chance of leaving the opponent paralyzed. Or rather, not paralyzed, sorry. Flinching the opponent if you use Thunder Shock on the opponent. Love it. Love it. That is Red and Pikachu. And we move on to the last of the bunch, which is Cosplay Rosa and Shymin. Happening on September 15, ends on September 30. And this one is basically a tech sync pair once again. You got Sweet Scent, lowers the opponent's evasiveness by 2. I think this hits everyone. Let me just confirm. Sweet Scent. Hits everyone, lowers their evasiveness stat -2. You know, we don't have a lot of this. We have Defog to lower the opponent's evasiveness. But Defog as MP, this one, Sweet Scent, is forever. You can use this non-stop. Lower the opponent's evasiveness, especially if the opponent is very irritating. Here you go. Seed Flare is a 4 move gauge attack. That's a 4 move gauge, not a 4 MP attack. Too late to edit that. And it has a 40% chance of lowering the opponent's special defense -2. Her passive skill, on a roll 1, guys, basically doubles the chances of lowering the opponent's special defense. So, once you use Seed Flare, you have an 80% chance of lowering the target's special defense. You got Potion, you have Gift of Gratitude, raises your special attack +4, raises your accuracy and critical hit rate +2, and raises everyone's critical hit rate +1. So, basically, again, special attack +4, everyone's accuracy +2, everyone's critical hit rate +1, and Rosa's critical hit rate +3. Maximum critical hit rate for Rosa. Her sync move is called Grass Beam of Gratitude. Grass Beam, you know what this is. This is a generic sync move. This is a cosplay sync pair. The lower the opponent's special defense is, the stronger your damage is. And with the trainer, or rather with the passive skill, Shuddering Snarl 9. Every single time you use a move that hits the opponent or that targets the opponent, this includes Sweet Scent. So you get to lower the opponent's special attack stat -2. So every time you use Sweet Scent, you get to lower the opponent's evasiveness stat -2 and lower the opponent's special attack stat -2. And every single time you use Seed Flare, you have an 80% chance of lowering the opponent's special defense stat. Again, Sweet Scent hits everyone, so you get to lower everyone, but Seed Flare only hits one opponent. Power Loving, the lower the opponent's stats are, the stronger your Seed Flare becomes. Nice. And as a lucky skill, Critical Strike 2, because you can maximize your critical hit rate. And last but not the least, for the Sync Grid, you got Acuity, Dauntless, and Flameproof at 1 out of 5. At 2 out of 5, you get an MP Refresh 2 for Gift of Gratitude, so you can maximize your special attack stat. Got Grassy Cushion, so if there's grassy terrain, you get to lower your damage received. Mind Swell, 30% chance of raising your special attack when you use a move. This includes either Sweet Scent or Seed Flare. Potion Master Healer 1 at 2 out of 5 and another one at 3 out of 5. You got MP Refresh 3 at 3 out of 5. You got Seed Flare on a roll 1 again at 2 out of 5, basically maximizing the chances of you lowering the opponent's special defense stat if you get this. Turbo Turf 2, if it's grassy terrain, speeds up the move gauge. 3 out of 5, you get 2 additional sync move multipliers, Devastation and Easy Target. The lower the opponent's special attack stat is, the stronger your sync move, and the lower the opponent's evasiveness is, the stronger your sync move damage. How do you do this? By using Sweet Scent 3 times, you get to lower everyone's special attack stat and evasiveness stat to minimum unless they have raised it beforehand. Potion, Friend Mend, Clear, it's like a full heal for Potion. And then Seed Flare Mind Games 9 lowers the opponent's special defense by an additional 1 stat when you use Seed Flare against the opponent. Super Duper Effective 3 basically powers up your Seed Flare if the opponent is weak to grass type moves. And Sweet Scent 2 for 9 gives you a free move next effect. So, how you want to do this if you have 2 for 9? As you might know, Seed Flare is expensive in terms of move gauge. Use Sweet Scent once. You get a free move next, you use Seed Flare, then Sweet Scent again, then use Seed Flare, then Sweet Scent, use Seed Flare. And you can keep on this process and you will always get that free move next whenever you Sweet Scent first, then use Seed Flare. And guys, that is it for all 4 of them. A little analysis, a little look at their kits and everything. And again, for the in-depth analysis, check out my individual scout or skip video for them. But we're not yet done. We are now going to look at each one's stats and compare, do a little comparison over here. As you can see, Ash has the highest HP stat and the highest special attack stat out of the bunch. He also has the lowest defense, special defense, and speed stat out of the bunch. But honestly, 155 defense and 155 special defense is not bad. I mean, compare it with Signatud Steven. You know, Signatud Steven's defenses are 100 something. And I think his special attack stat is very, very close to Red, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure if it reached 500 something. But for Striker, Ash with high HP and decent defenses is not too bad. Plus, you know, your Thunder is only a 2-move gauge attack. No issues about the speed stat there being low. 271 is not low at all for a sync pair with the 2-move gauge attack. No problem there. You have Aura Cynthia with the highest defense and special defense once Mega Evolved. Very decent sync pair. And you know, you have Team Fist Bump 40% chance of recovering yourself if there's Fighting Zone. I think you have the Fighting something Triage tank, which you can recover health as well. You have Potion and everything. Thunderbolt Red with the only one using the attack stat for Volt Tackle and his sync move, or Buddy Volt Tackle and his sync move. And very decent speed stat there. Decent defenses, decent special attack, decent HP. Cosplay Rosa having the lowest HP and special attack stat, but the highest speed stat at 476. Huh. You know, let's look at their multipliers. Ash has the most number of built-in innate kit multipliers out there. You have Ash's Passion, powers up your Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt will never miss. Kanto Spirit raises everyone's special attack stats, or rather special attack damage excluding sync moves. Lowers special damage received from the opponent. You get to give yourself a special moves up next 2 stat ranks of this one once you're low on HP. You get to give yourself a super effective up next effect once you use one of his trainer moves. And then at 3 out of 5, you get a Thunder Power Reserves 5. So when you're low on HP, your Thunder will become stronger. That's Red. 4 of his multipliers over there are built in. So you need 1 copy of Red only to get that. And for the Sync Move multipliers, in order to get Brain Sync 8 and Static Shock 8, you need 3 out of 5. 3 copies of him. And you will get to deal 160 times some percent stronger sync move damage. Something like that. Again, super effective up next. Use the trainer move in order to get this. So Red, or rather Ash, decent sync pair. You got Aura Cynthia. She's a support sync pair, so no sync move multipliers, but you get to give yourself, or give everyone, physical moves up next effect and special moves up next effect. 2 stat ranks of this one. You got Sinnoh Flag Bearer. The more Sinnoh sync pairs you have, the stronger, but similar to Ash, except you get to power up everyone's both physical attacks and special attacks, and you get to receive less physical attack damage as well as less special attack damage because of Sinnoh Flag Bearer. Thunderbolt Red, on the other hand, you got 1 G-Max, or rather Dynamax move multiplier, attack to the max. As long as you're able to raise your attack stat 3 out of 5, you get to deal a little bit stronger, you know, max move damage over here. You got Kanto Flag Bearer, which is similar to Sinnoh Flag Bearer except Kanto. And then Paralysis Synergy 1, if the opponent is paralyzed, you get to deal stronger damage. Meanwhile, built in, if the field is electric terrain, you get to deal stronger damage. if you are able to lower the opponent's speed stat, the lower the opponent's speed stat is, the stronger the damage using Cakewalk. Again, the way to lower the opponent's speed stat with the red is at 3 out of 5. And then there's Haymaker. The higher your attack stat is, the stronger the damage. You can maximize your attack stat immediately by using your trainer move. And Static Shock 3 at 2 out of 5. As long as the opponent's paralyzed, you get to deal stronger damage. Meanwhile, we have Cosplay Rosa with Power Loving. The lower the opponent's stats are, the stronger damage. And if the opponent's weak to grass type moves, Super Duper Effective 3 will make your attack or Seed Flare stronger. Your multiplier over here built in is basically the lower the opponent's special defense is lowered. I forgot, I think this is Brain Teaser, or maybe I'm wrong, I forgot. But anyway, something like that. The lower the opponent's special defense is. How do you lower the special defense? By using Seed Flare. Devastation. The lower the opponent's special attack stat is, the easy target, the lower the opponent's evasive stat is. And how do you lower that? By using Sweet Scent. And that's it, guys. Those are the 4 sync pairs that we have right now for the anniversary. Ash, Aura Cynthia, and Thunderbolt Red are coming very soon. And Cosplay Rosa is gonna come quite a few more weeks after, like the middle of September. So, in terms of the 3 of this is kind of tough to say. How do I say this? In terms of whatchamacallit? In terms of worth it, how worth it they are? Well, Red has the most number of multipliers with 1 copy. As you can see over there, you got Ash's Passion, Kanto Spirit special moves up next, super effective up next. So if you're looking for an electric type that can hit everyone, you know, you don't want to use how you're not satisfied with the damage of discharge and stuff like that, you can use Ash. And, you know, once he sinks, very, very strong damage if you have 3 out of 5. Meanwhile, Aura Cynthia, I believe, is very, very helpful in terms of most of the kit, because you get to maximize your defenses immediately. And you know how good this is? If you combine her with Cosplay Diantha. Cosplay Diantha's multipliers involve increased defense, increased special defense stat. So if you combine her with Cosplay Diantha immediately gets the multipliers with just 1 trainer move of Aura Cynthia. And you might, if you're gonna say that, oh, I don't have Cosplay Diantha is coming back soon. Costume Tiered Scout or something like that. So there's always a chance to get Cosplay Diantha. Very nice combination with Aura Cynthia. Plus, I love the high defenses of Aura Cynthia. I love her potion. I love her Team Fist Bump 3 and so on and so forth. I think Aura Cynthia is very good in terms of most, and then she can maximize everyone's critical hit rate like very, very fast. And then there's Thunderbolt Red, who is basically as a max move Pikachu. And in terms of everyone, honestly guys, in terms of comparing Ash and Red, kind of surprised, because I thought that Red will be better than Ash. But, you know, these are just my initial analysis. There's no numbers involved here yet. I'm pretty sure Thunderbolt Red will have much higher numbers than Ash, though. Much higher damage numbers than Ash. But in terms of overall kit analysis, I feel that Ash is much more fun to use than Thunderbolt Red. But keep note, guys, that his buddy move, Thunderbolt Red's buddy move, hits everyone. Ash hits 1 opponent. So just by having electric terrain, you know, you get to, I think you also get to maximize your, no, you don't get to maximize your crit, but then you're guaranteed critical hit rate immediately. So use Red's trainer move. use electric terrain, use his buddy move, and deal massive damage to everyone. Especially if you got attack to the max. I honestly don't know what to say. I think Aura Cynthia for me is the top spot here. Top spot just because we don't exactly have a lot of fighting type supports. But then Ash and Thunderbolt Red are very, very close to the top here. If you want to finish the battle very quickly, very, very quickly, combine Thunderbolt Red with Ash with New Year Volkner. I think that's a very, very nice combination. Ash, Thunderbolt Red, New Year Volkner. Yes, you do not have defensive supports, but if I'm not mistaken, Thunderbolt Red can give everyone regen, or was it Aura Cynthia? One of them gives everyone regen effect. But then you don't need to extend the battle. I'm pretty sure you can finish the battle almost instantaneously. And speaking of, you might notice that I'm just focusing on the 3. Because honestly, Cosplay Rosa. Shrug. Yes, very nice multipliers for grass type moves. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, those are very good multipliers, honestly. She might be one of the strongest grass type nukers out there right now. But her kit, honestly, aside from the lowered evasiveness of the opponent, just... nah, you know, it doesn't exactly excite me. There has to be something that exciting for the kit. Yes, her outfit is nice, but there's nothing exactly other than those that excites me. There's nothing new, you know. Power Loving has been around, Easy Target has been around for a while. Easy Target, The Rock, if you're wondering. So nothing really excites me about Cosplay Rosa. So, you know, you always have to prioritize as well Master Fairs over seasonals or special costume units. But, you know, if you like Rosa, go do it. I haven't 6-star EX any of my Rosas yet. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna 6-star EX this one. So yeah, that's a little thing. Again, Master Fairs, 1% chance of obtaining the featured unit, 2% chance of getting her. Meanwhile, you get 7% chance, 12% chance of random 5 stars. You get a paid route for this one. You get a paid route for Ash once, 1,000 paid gems. But that's it. And with all the banners out there right now, we got some select scouts for Poke Fairs as well. We got Lear again, as I said earlier. You know, in the end, we also got Maxi and Archie. In the end, as we always say, faves over the meta. Choose your faves. You know, if you really dislike Ash, it's either you like Ash or dislike him. I like him. I grew up with Ash, you know, so I like him. He has been part of my life for quite a while. But in terms of him in the game, am I super excited like most of you guys? No, not really. Not really, but definitely gonna scout for him. I'm gonna scout for everyone. If you want a feature, a showcase of everyone, do check it out when I scout for him. But faves over the meta, and as usual, wait for my scout or skip video for each one of them. As well as wait for my how many gems can we get for the 3rd year anniversary. This actually comes out a little bit later than the other video. Absolutely posted is just posting the gems right now as I record this. I'm kind of shocked. I'm probably not going to be able to sleep this entire night. But stay tuned. I'm going to work on this video as well for you guys. So don't forget to give that lots of love. Don't forget to give this video lots of love as well, as this took me very long and very hard to edit this video. But with that said, that concludes the 3-year anniversary Who to Scout for video. Is it gonna be Ash, Aura Cynthia, Thunderbolt Red, or Cosplay Rosa? Well, again, I'd prioritize the Master Fairs if I were you. They run until October, or first few days of October, so you have a lot of days for this. My favorite out of the bunch is Lucario, because justice for Lucario. So Aura Cynthia is number 1 for me. And then I'm kind of in a mix between Ash and Red. I'm not exactly sure which one is the more fun to use. I think both of them are very fun to use, plus all of them have their buddy move things. So, curious how that works. And then, you know, Cosplay Rosa is at the last place for me because because no comment, and because, you know, Signasuit Lyra is there to just destroy all the opponents out there. But with that said, that concludes my video. I would like to give a huge shout out to all my members who have gifted memberships, to all these people who have received memberships from Shadowphil and Jeremy. Thank you, both of you, for helping the channel grow. Thank you to everyone who have received memberships. If you are wondering how to receive a free membership once my members become very generous, I think you have to turn it on. I'm not sure how you do that, guys, but experiment on the channel. You have to turn on gifting before you are able to somehow receive a free membership from anyone if they decide to give gift memberships. But thank you also to all my members who have supported me without receiving the gifts. Thank you, Shadowphil. Thank you, Marokman. Thank you, Aryan Singh. Yellow means you have been supporting me for over a month, or over a year rather. And I'm gonna change your colors even more if you have supported me for over 2 years. Thank you, Alcin. Thank you, Roy. Thank you, Luca. Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you, Blaze. Thank you, Sasri Ambrian, Marcella Lance Nice, Ewiz, Tatsuya Gold. And I don't know who this sus person is. That is not me. And thank you, Absaras Gaming, for the support. Thank you to my awesome mods who have been helping out as well, especially to Roy and Ewiz. Thank you for your hard work and effort and everything. And with that said, guys, that's it for this video. Stay tuned. I'll be working on the scout, or rather the gem count video soon. Be patient. But let me know if you like this outfit. I'm excited to debut this outfit very soon. This is Sol, also known as SPL Gum, also known as Spatial Gum, also known as Grunt. The artist Team Skull Grunt. I will see you in the next video. Red.